Hello and welcome to Quick Charge. I'm Mikey G, and it's Wednesday, February 28th. Elon Musk says that Tesla plans to unveil the new Roadster this year, and he's doubling down on the SpaceX collaboration to put insane power on the car. Now, the new Roadster was originally unveiled during the Tesla semi-unveiling back in 2017. The car has been delayed for some time, including now, because Elon Musk said yesterday, quote, "Production design complete and unveiled by the end of the year, aiming to ship next year." Now, in the past, Musk said that the Roadster would come with an optional SpaceX package, which would consist of 10 cold air thrusters that would act as rockets, helping the car accelerate and even possibly jump. Now, the CEO hinted today that it is still in the plans. He also said that Tesla is aiming for a sub 1 second acceleration for 0 to 60, and that it would be, quote, "the least interesting part of the new vehicle." Tesla has lost its lead interior designer behind some of the more popular vehicles. Come to think of it, all their vehicles are popular in some way. Skyroos, a startup building next-generation helicopters, announced that they hired Peter Blades from Tesla. Blades has been at Tesla for almost a decade, with a big influence on the interior design during that time. He was the lead on the Model 3, Model Y, Tesla Semi, and the next-generation Roadster. Before joining Tesla, Blades worked at Nissan and General Motors, where he worked on designs for the Camaro, Impala, and the C7 Corvette. Tesla is reportedly in talks with Italy to bring a factory to the country, according to the Minister for Business and the Made in Italy organization. Adolfo Urso, the leader in both of those aspects, he made the announcement. Translated from Italian, it reads, quote, "We have had talks with producers from several countries, not just Eastern ones, but Western ones too. A German city rejected a plan for a large-scale expansion of Tesla's European assembly plant." Now, the minister added that the government has been in talks with Tesla for months and said it had a very positive response from the automaker. Speaking of new hires, Stellantis, the owner of Jeep, Ram, Dodge, and Chrysler, and others, they appointed Carlos Zarlenga to the chief operating officer for Stellantis North America. Zarlenga, a former General Motors executive, is being tasked with launching 8 electric vehicles as the brand begins their electric vehicle offensive here in the U.S. Shortly after co-parent company Volvo Cars announced divesting from Polestar, the EV-centric brand has turned to an all-star lineup of international banks for funding. Last week, Volvo Cars shared a plan to sell off most of their stake in Polestar, leaving some to wonder what would happen to the new brand, being led primarily by its other parent company, Geely. Now, it didn't take long for support to come in, as Polestar announced that they have successfully secured $950 million in external funding, financed by 12 international banks. The funding will be distributed as a 3-year loan facility, giving Polestar enough financial runway to continue development and reach their 2025 business targets. General Motors CFO Paul Jacobson says that the new Bolt EV will save the company billions by becoming North America's first Ultium-based model to use lithium iron phosphate batteries. The next-generation Chevy Bolt EV is due out next year, after GM ended production and the end of 2023. By streamlining the Bolt with their Ultium-based products, then the financial leader said that the model will help GM achieve a positive variable profit by the second half of the year. Now, in the meantime, the automaker really needs to get back on track. The Chevy Bolt EV accounted for over 82% of General Motors EV sales last year, with over 62,000 sold. GM has already delayed production of its promised affordable electric replacement called the Equinox EV, which is still a little ways out, at least for the affordable version. After promising what would be the world's most thrilling and highly desirable electric vehicle, Aston Martin says that they are pushing back their plan by 1 year for what they call low consumer demand. Last June, Aston Martin announced that they were launching 4 new electric vehicles in 4 years, starting in 2025. They announced a partnership with Lucid Motors, who would provide the powertrain, battery, charging, and so on. Automotive News reports that the UK automaker says that they will now launch their first electric vehicle in 2026. Executive Chairman Lawrence Stroll said, quote, "The consumer demand for electric vehicles, certainly at an Aston Martin price point, is not what we thought it was going to be 2 years ago." Thanks for watching Quick Charge. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.